There's been a lot of community development happening around Android 8.0 and Android 8.1 Oreo lately. Now, I recently showed you how to install Magisk and then Xposed Framework, as well as the systemless version of Xposed on the Pixel 2 and the Pixel 2 XL. So today I wanted to show you one of the most popular Xposed modules known as GravityBox. Show you how to install it, and then show you some of the features that it includes. This is a very, very big Xposed module, so we can't cover all of them in this one video, but I just wanted to give you an idea of all of the features that are packed into this one Xposed module. So to install GravityBox on the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL, we're just going to launch our Xposed installer application, whether this is the systemless one or the fully installed one. Then we're going to tap on the hamburger menu at the top left, tap on the download option. And this is going to show us all of the modules that we have installed and give us a list from the repo of ones we have not. So we're just going to, you can either scroll down here if you want, or we can do a search. So you can do a simple search for Gravity. Scroll down a bit, and we're going to see the listings for GravityBox. We have GravityBox for Jelly Bean, Kit Kat, Lollipop, Marshmallow, Nougat, and finally O, which is Oreo. So we're just going to tap on the GravityBox for Oreo and get a description of all of the features here. We also have a list of the versions for whenever additional versions get released. And then we have the settings option. So then if we go into the versions tab, you may or may not see anything here. As you saw before, there was an issue with my versioning setting not showing beta modules, beta versions. And you can fix that by going into settings, tapping on the versions to be shown, and changing this to beta or experimental. Just know that just like Xposed is currently in beta, GravityBox at this time is in beta as well. So once you have that option set, you're going to see the different versions in the versions tab. Beta 1 was released on January 24th, and then Beta 2 was just released on the 31st of January. Once you have figured out the one you want to install, just tap on download. We're going to tap on settings. We're going to allow Xposed Installer to install applications. Tap on install. And then we get this notification saying that it is not active yet. If we tap on that notification, or if we just go into the modules section of the expandable menu, we're going to see the GravityBox. This is going to work just like Xposed Installer, to where we need to activate the module we want to install, and then we just need to reboot for that module to actually be active. Now, when I first did the reboot, I noticed that it was going on for a very long time. So I held down the power button to force the device to turn off. And then I booted it back up. And after that forced reboot, I noticed that the phone booted right back up like it normally did. And again, at least as of right now, some of these bugs are to be expected. Again, both Xposed is in beta and GravityBox is in beta. So whenever we boot back up, we can go into the download tab and we can see that GravityBox is currently installed. In the modules tab, we can see that the GravityBox module is currently active. So now we can go into our application drawer, pull out our GravityBox application, and then open it up. We'll grant it the 2 permissions that it wants. We'll get this warning saying that it's for unmodified Android or Google Play Edition devices. This is something that's just been in the warning of GravityBox for years. Go ahead and tap on OK, I got it. And now, as you can see, there are a bunch of different options here. So many options that they've had to categorize them in the different type of tweaks. So we have Lockscreen Tweaks. We can change the background style. We can change the opacity. We can change our background or our lock screen shortcuts, enable rotation on shortcuts, the pattern error for our pattern login, menu key, quick unlock, pin scramble. You're going to see a lot of different options and customization features in GravityBox. So for example, in the status bar tweaks, we can change the stock indicator with a circle with a percentage in the middle. And as you can see right here at the top, it went from the stock, which is the battery icon, to the circle with the percentage that it's at. Some of these tweaks require a reboot. And as we saw in the lock screen, enabling lock screen rotation requires a reboot. Some of these do not. As you can see with the status bar, I just installed and activated instantly. So it's definitely something that you're going to want to check out if you're a fan of customizing Android. A lot of people use GravityBox instead of a custom ROM these days because you can add in specific features that most custom ROMs have while ignoring the rest and continuing to use the stock firmware. In this case, on the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL, we retain the picture quality that Google has put into the phone while also getting some of the custom ROM features that we like. So that is just a brief overview of how to install the GravityBox Xposed module and some of the features that it offers. I will be going through these features in individual tutorials in the future. Today I just wanted to show you how to install GravityBox on the Pixel 2 and the Pixel 2 XL.